No crying. Oh, no crying.
Sitting on the couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch BIKEVIDS. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon. When you got BIKEVIDS. Subscribe and like this. Great BIKEVIDS just for you.
10 seconds! You ready? Let's go!
Hello folks, welcome back to BIKEVIDS. I think I actually heard someone say no when the super famous and awesome Carolyn Manny, who was announcing, asked, "Are you ready?" Word, respect. I think everyone is scared somewhat, but having fun. This is the famous start to so many of the races at Sea Otter, and that is climbing up the corkscrew, which it's all uphill, but then it gets like really uphill. So smart people probably would be a little bit more towards the back at this point. Definitely not like me. But you'll see. Either way, this year's Sea Otter, very exciting. Yeah, there we go. And I've been putting a lot of thought, time, training, all sorts of things into this ride. This is actually, even though you can't see probably the 9 or 10 riders ahead of us, or me and this gentleman here, this is actually a really good place to come out of the gate. It's a big field, almost 100 riders out there today, and 2 very hard laps. I've described this course as boring in a sense of it definitely isn't the best that Fort Ord has to offer in terms of fun trails, but extremely challenging in so many ways and very relentless. I feel it's very Greg LeMond. It doesn't get any easier, you just go faster. I think it's a course that we could all relate, whether we're Sophia and Keegan or Alexi, personal fave of ours here at BIKEVIDS, or you're just an average Joe like Greg here at BIKEVIDS. Painful. So yeah, we're just getting into Fort Ord and the first kind of big descent. While we're just getting into it, I want to talk a little bit about a quick bike check, maybe just how am I feeling. Riding the Ibis Haka, put on some Sea Otter Fun Time tires. The Terreno, well, they're Vittorias. I think they are now called T50, but I know them as Terreno Dry. However, they're in 47s, which are no longer made. So if you scour the internet, you can still find some. They now make them in 45 and 50 in the T50. I can't get a 50 in the Ibis Haka rear. You know, it's an awesome bike in so many ways, but not for maximizing tire clearance. But it's a great tire for this course and for a lot of other things. Really, that's it. Nothing new. Running a 38-10-46, which for me is great for the day. Lots of climbing. My attitude is positive. My goal is to not bonk and eat way more. I've got 2 fresh bottles for lap 2. I have lots of fig bars, which is my thing now. It's my solution, and I'm ready to go.
We'll see. I'm gonna try to bring it down to below red zone here, maybe orange. But we got a big road climb coming up. And we get back on some of these guys' wheel.
Something I noticed throughout the day is if there were parts of the course that required a little more bike handling, I could
Settle in on that climb.
probably catch,
But it's a
make up a
doozy.
little time. And that's not because other people don't know how to ride bikes. I mean, it could be, but it's probably just from familiarity, right? I ride out here a lot. And there are some parts of this course that I don't ride because, again, I think they're boring. But all of this stuff is kind of like Forward 101 that you're going to take at some point to get to somewhere. But, you know, so much of the course isn't like that. It's about just, you know, keep on maximum power, no time to recover, and that's hard. It's hard for everyone, but it's hard for me too. I'd rather have like a sketchy downhill to navigate, and while you're doing that, you're mentally engaged, but you're kind of physically resting a little bit. But not a lot of that out here today.
People are rioting, oh how they're fighting, made you a monster. Monster hero watches the sun fade, the clouds constricting, he stands conflicted. Am I a monster?
I mean, we're only a little ways in, but honestly, unless there's something crucial to the race outcome, I already think I just need to ride my ride. See how things go.
So, you know, we've had the start. There's been a big separation in our, again, large field, almost 100 riders. There's lots of other people on course. Those are 3-lap riders. Those are different age group riders. Again, we're in 50 to 59 men. I think the largest field. Like, so there's like 150 to 59 men doing 2 laps of this race. That's really neat. I don't know if it's neat. It's a thing. So, you know, do we have a spoilers policy, or do we have no spoilers? We do spoilers at BIKEVIDS all the time. So for me, riding my ride just means settle in to a race pace that you can hold for 2 laps. For me, I probably should have dialed it back a little bit. So, you know, if you wanna know where we're going, probably should have dialed it back a little bit. But this is the race.
No surprise, out searching for a kinder tide. Just tell me where the good ones hide. They all in love with no guide. Alleyways, check out the Willie Nelson braids. And there's the Ouroboros snake, he's gone to waste, choking on his tail. Oh, now here I go, turn around and heading through the door. No, can't be sure, think I've seen her face before. And then off the blue
hopping on and off with these guys, but it's a lot of work. I'm not sure they're my people, but I am sure the entire last 5 miles of this course is extreme uphill, so I'll remember that.
And the wildflowers bloomed in the night. Can't find all those things you thought you might. Wake up and the wildflowers died in the light. Can't find all those things you thought you liked. You lied. You lied. You There's a place that I can't find it where the light once touched your eyes. I'm just another player trying to steal your place in line. There's a place that I can't find it where the light once touched your eyes. I'm just another player trying to get ahead of time. I thought I wanted this. We said we wanted
Yeah, dude.
this, but now you're running behind.
Well, friends, on lap 1, I think Greggy's doing everything right. Eating, drinking, positive mental attitude, enjoying the beautiful day.
Comes easy to the immobile, and failure comes easy to the immobile. There's a place that I can't find it where the light once touched your eyes. I'm just another player trying to steal.
We are about ready to get into the one short section of single track on this course, which is a real fun part.
If there's a spot, I might
this is a
come
part
around.
of Fort Ord. I don't often ride out
I could
this
go on the
far
left-hand curve.
in this section of
Nice.
Fort Ord, but this is a super fun trail. I've seen in the past some people going down this, which makes sense, but it's a slight uphill, but flowy, really fun. There is room to pass if it's like a single rider that you're passing, but you know, at some point, kind of like what's happening here, you'll probably find yourself in a group, and I think that I'm just cool with this. If I recall, maybe could be pushing harder, but you know, you got to rest at some point. We're gonna come out of this, we're gonna basically kind of make a U-turn, and everything now is all about just heading back to Laguna Seca, and the next big section, well, there's kind of a fairly exposed gravel climb coming up here, but really, I think in all of our minds, the next big section is everything from Barlo Spur to Lookout Ridge and the completion of lap 1. BIKEVIDS pro tip. The key to this hard ride onto Barlo is either slow way down, this gentleman just crashed, or wait till you're entirely on the pavement and then stick a leg out and turn.
All right, y'all. This is what we've talked about for the minimal folks that watch the pre-vid. This is where it gets real. Nothing really before this compares. Have fun.
Last year at Sea Otter, I found this Barlo Spur brutal climb really mentally impeding me. It's like kind of, it was all I could think about and how brutal it was and how it just only leads you to more brutal things to come on Lookout. So in this last year, every time I was at Fort Ord, no matter what I was doing, where I was at, I went to Barlo Spur and I just climbed it
I'd like to
up
see
and
what
down.
it's like to run up
And
this
it
part.
doesn't make it easier, but I would run it. I'd be like, how's it running it? It doesn't make it easier, but mentally it definitely worked in making it less of a thing.
I'll give it one more go.
Jesus Christ.
Adding to my list of gripes about Sea Otter kind of coverage or whatever, I mean, is it known I have a list of gripes? Either way, I do, and let's not talk about them, except right now. Everyone talks about Lookout as that final kind of extended climb, but again, like, where things hit the fan is even after getting up Barlo Spur, there's these 2 or 3 short punchy climbs before that, and if those weren't there and you could just cruise over to the final Lookout climb, I think it would be kind of a game changer. So I think these climbs don't get as much attention as they deserve. Let me know in the comments what you think about those super fun climbs. Barlo Spur, pitchy climbs on your way to the final Lookout climb.
Is this thing on?
Right when you're back to Laguna Seca and enjoying, kind of unfortunately, this downhill, you gotta just climb up the backside of the corkscrew. And so I think that's what, we mean when we say unrelentless, because just those final miles are so brutal and makes for a good you gotta be smart about what's happening here. And on that note, we'll see how Greg does on lap 2.
Good job.
fig bar in hand and 2 fresh bottles, I am out for lap 2. What's in those bottles? Lap 1, one of my faves, a bottle of coconut water. Hard to do later, right? Because it has to be chilled after. What are we talking about? You know how to drink coconut water after it's open. Anywho, what were we saying? 1 bottle of coconut water, the other bottle water plus SIS gels in the water. Lap 2, 1 bottle of plain water and a bottle of electrolyte mix, which was Scratch.
Hoy. So, lap 2, near the East Garrison area. I gotta say, definitely feeling better than I was last year, but I'm not feeling awesome. But that's good, I guess, right? I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I gotta tell you, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say I feel just as bad as last year, but I don't know.
Hello. It's Pete. We're near the edge now.
Cramping a little bit. Just kind of a new thing.
Beyond these swirling stars are wild shores waiting.
Yeah.
And so as we set forth together,
Those ladies are doing something right.
we have no reason to fear this world.
My
It is not against us.
cramping when I put the
It has terrors.
necessary power down.
Our terrors. It has abysses. Perhaps they
But
are
you know what?
depths of our souls. And if there are dangers,
It's just how it is.
we must turn to them with love.
I mean, I gotta say, to be honest with you,
And if only we can
I really did come here to
according to this
do
principle,
good in the sense of
always to trust in what is difficult
not be doing this.
and what
To get things right.
given to us will become the most intimate of all.
And yeah, great job.
Very near the edge.
Just the cramp club here. Yeah, nice. Yeah,
God, you want to join?
I'm already in it. I'm
Listen
at least got walking down, so I feel like might as well go with that.
and breathe.
As we approach the end of this video and the end of the race, yeah, I mean, I'm very, very, very disappointed. But
We'll see
shout
you
out
on the ship.
growth mindset. I did a lot of things right, and a lot of those things allowed me to go really hard in a lot of really good ways. But I ignored this idea of sodium and electrolyte, and it's not something that's really been an issue in the past, but I could see now where kind of I'm at. I need I need more, and so it's, you know, it's the rearranging of puzzle pieces or the ships on the chairs on the Titanic. I don't know, you know. I mean, that's bike racing for amateurs, right? We're always trying to learn and improve.
Yeah, not able to ride Lookout. I mean, getting there. Just got to climb up that darn corkscrew. Más tiempo. Ha! No crying. Oh, no crying. Oh, Lord.
Hey folks, here we are. I ended up getting 35th place, which out of 98 or 100 riders, whatever, is pretty good, although very disappointing for me in terms of what my goals were. I ended up also doing the cross-country mountain bike race on Sunday, and I wasn't sure I'd be up for it, but before that I pounded a bunch of pickle juice and all sorts of wild and wacky stuff, and had a great time out there. Got 13th in that, a few places down from where I was last year, but yet somehow faster. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching BIKEVIDS. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you're out riding your bikes, being safe, and having fun. Ciao.